What's up guys, David here, and the Galaxy Note 7 and the S7 Edge have more in common than just a number in their names. Both phones have the same processor, the same amount of RAM, the same 12 megapixel camera, the same resolution, and almost the same size screen and battery. Yet the Note 7 cost close to $100 more than the S7 Edge. So in this video, we're going to be looking at 10 reasons why the Note 7 can be considered better than the S7 Edge to help you decide whether or not it's actually worth the extra money. Let's jump right in. Reason number 1, better display. While both the Note 7 and the S7 Edge have amazing displays, the Note 7's is technically better. It's larger at 5.7 inches compared to 5.5, which can make viewing content and watching videos a bit more enjoyable. The display is also brighter, with its maximum brightness peaking at 1000 nits compared to 855 on the S7 Edge. This should translate into the Note 7 being a bit easier to see when outdoors and in direct sunlight. And thanks to its brighter display, the Note 7 also supports HDR video, which previously was only available on the higher end 4K TVs and projectors. But now you can get the same larger range of the darkest and brightest colors right on the Note 7. However, there is a catch. True HDR video is pretty scarce right now, as it's hard to find the content, with only a few titles from Amazon Video currently supporting it. But luckily, the Note 7 does come with a video enhancer mode, which kind of mimics HDR on regular videos like on YouTube, making a noticeable difference compared to regular video on the S7 Edge. Finally, the Note 7's display has better auto brightness, as it's the first phone to feature 2 ambient light sensors instead of just one. With a sensor on the front and on the back, the Note 7 won't get tricked as easily into dimming the screen by things like a temporary shadow, as the sensor on the back will detect different lighting from the sensor on the front, letting the phone get a more accurate sense of the true lighting conditions around you. 2. More durable. Thanks partly to it having Gorilla Glass 5, the Galaxy Note 7 handles drops significantly better than the S7, with it not only taking less damage when being dropped on the front and the back, but also being able to handle much more internal shock, with it surviving 50 drops in our PhoneBuff style drop test. 3. More ergonomic design. The S7 Edge kind of lives up to its name, with the size of the phone curving over to a thin metal band, creating these edges that are kind of sharp and not very comfortable to hold in the hand. Thankfully, Samsung addressed this issue with the Note 7 with perfectly symmetrical and rounded sides that make holding it for extended periods a much nicer experience. 4. Less accidental presses. Another issue with the S7 Edge's edges is your fingers and palms can often accidentally touch the edge of the screen, which can get really annoying really quickly. While the Note 7 also has a dual-edged display, its curves aren't anywhere near as pronounced, which cuts down on the accidental presses significantly, giving you the same benefits of the edge panels without any of the drawbacks. Reason number 5. S Pen. Alright, so the most obvious advantage the Note 7 has over the S7 Edge is the S Pen, but it's not just the stylus itself that makes the Note 7 stand out. Really, it's the software that comes with the S Pen that makes it special, with awesome features like being able to translate text on the fly to easily creating a GIF from any non-DRM protected video. 6. Usable in water. While both the Galaxy Note 7 and the S7 Edge are IP68 water and dust resistant, both phones are completely unresponsive to the touch of your finger when underwater. But the difference is the Note 7 has the S Pen that we were just talking about, which works just as it does when it's dry when it's underwater, which is great for switching between your camera app and apps like Snapchat when you're snorkeling, or when you just want to jot down some notes while you're taking a bath. 7. Iris scanner. Unlike the S7 Edge, the Galaxy Note 7 has an iris scanner in addition to the fingerprint scanner, which Samsung claims is up to 100 times more secure. Now, while using a fingerprint scanner is generally more convenient, having an iris scanner as a backup security method is nice when your phone is wet and the fingerprint scanner can't properly read your finger. So again, advantage to the Note 7 when the phone is wet. 8. USB Type-C. The Note 7 has a USB Type-C port, which in addition to future-proofing the phone with a new standard, it has the benefit of being reversible, so you can plug in the charger in either direction, which is especially useful when you're trying to do so in the dark. 9. 64GB of base storage. Yes, the Note 7 costs more than the S7 Edge, but it also comes with more base internal storage at 64GB compared to 32 on the S7 Edge, which may in and of itself justify the extra cost. And finally, reason number 10. New software features. With the Note 7 being the latest smartphone from Samsung, it benefits from the newest version of TouchWiz, which comes loaded with a bunch of new software features. There's a new secured folder that lets you password protect not only your photos and videos, but whatever apps and documents you want as well. The always-on display supports more third-party notifications compared to the one on the S7 Edge, and in general, the UI is much more streamlined with everything being a bit easier to find. Now, some of these software features may eventually make their way onto the S7 Edge in a future update, while others may not, and really only Samsung knows for sure. So for now, these features are exclusive to the Note 7. Alright, so there you have it. Those are the top 10 reasons why the Note 7 can be considered better than the Galaxy S7 Edge. Now usually, when we do these type of comparisons here at PhoneBuff, this is the part of the video where I tell you about the video for the other phone. But in this case, since the Note 7 is basically an upgraded S7 Edge, there isn't going to be another video. Now, that's not to say that the S7 Edge doesn't have its own advantages. It does, but there are only 3 that I can think of. The first is obviously that it costs less. The second is it uses a micro USB port instead of USB Type-C, so if you get the S7 Edge over the Note 7, it can likely save you even more money by not having to buy all new accessories. And then finally, the third advantage is the pixel density is technically higher on the S7 Edge due to its slightly smaller screen, which may help a bit when using it with the Gear VR. But outside of that, the Note 7 is the better phone. Now the question is it worth the extra money? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Were these 10 reasons enough to sell you on the Note 7, or will you be going with the S7 Edge instead? Anyways, that is it for me in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the very next episode.